Hello, Tim Bishop-Kinlyside from businesspuzzleacademy.com. Now, I always notice people complaining about that they don't have enough time to get all their activities and tasks done in a day. And they harp on about time management. Personally, I think time management is a load of crock, purely because nobody can actually manage time. An hour is an hour, a day is a day, a minute is a minute. And we all have the same amount of time in any given day. What is different though for every individual is how we actually manage ourselves within that time. So for me, it's more about productivity management and managing yourself, and are you using your time to the best of your ability. Now, I want to give you 3 quick tips in how you can actually start making yourself more effective and using your time or your day much more effectively for you, and you're actually going to get more done. And of course, there's no fallacy then that it's about time management. It's purely about management of yourself. Now, the first thing that I always recommend people to do is have a clear daily ritual in how you start the day. Now, for me, if I don't do this, I know my day doesn't run as smoothly as it could. And when I do it and I'm more consistent on it, I have better outcomes and better results. And it first starts with a simple thing, but setting a time that you're going to get out of bed and stay consistent with every morning. So then once you do that, whatever that is, 4, 5, 6 a.m., 7 a.m., whatever that is for you, but start to have a consistent time for that and start focusing on where can you have that daily ritual start. So a daily ritual, as an example, would be 7 minutes of really focused meditation, as where you're going to outline how you would like your day to come, how you're going to have a point of clarity. You can spend some of that time, in running through the gratitudes that you may or may not have done the night before. If you haven't, that's something that I recommend, but it's a whole nother topic. But it's about focusing on how you actually would like to visualize your day becoming. And then it's about doing exercise, something that I've been guilty of not doing of late. And, I've paid some of the price from that, purely from, fading a little bit earlier in an afternoon than I'd like to, and not having the amount of energy that I should have, purely because I haven't got back into that routine, which I'm now working on. The second thing is actually understanding what are you going to be your highest priorities in the day. Now, I always use like a little DL card, and for me, it's about writing down those clear 7 highest priorities that I'm going to focus on in any given day. Now, when you review that at the end of every day, is if you're finding that there's a lot of priorities you're avoiding or not finishing or not completing, maybe they're not actually that important, or there's a bigger issue going on. And sometimes that's where we get into procrastination and time wasting, and we seemed like we haven't got enough done, when the truth is we're in avoidance behavior, or we're not focusing on the key things that we really need to focus on. And the third point is people I'm waiting on and people who are waiting on me. So what does that mean? The people that I'm waiting on are, suppliers, or insurance brokers, or things that are related to you that you've done everything feasible. Now, don't use it as an excuse not to follow up on people, but if it's that you've done everything that you can possibly do in relation to, if we're using the example of a tradesperson that you're waiting on to come and finish work or something at home or in the business or whatever it may be. But for you, put that on that list and then remove that from the mind. There's so many people I see wasting time worrying about these people not getting back to you or doing certain things. If you've done everything feasible and there's nothing more you can do, then put that out of your mind and stop using energy on that, and they will come back to you within that time frame. The most important one, however, is the people who are waiting on you, and they might not even know that they're waiting on you. So if you're in sales, for example, if you're not following through on meetings that you've had, or if it's lead generation strategies that you're working on, are you actually being consistent and following that to the nth degree, to where the people get to the point of saying, you know what, leave me alone, or yeah, come and see me, or come and engage, or come and complete the sale, or whatever it is. But for you, think about who are the people that are waiting on you. And as I said, they mightn't even know that they're waiting on you, but it's that key point of follow-up. It's going to make you so much more productive. So to recap, the first thing is have a clear morning ritual. The second one being make sure that you know what your highest priorities are in the day that you need to get completed. And the third one is people who are waiting on you and people you are waiting on. Those three key things will help make you a lot more productive, and you can get rid of the fallacy that it's time management when it's actually personal performance management.